So we're back at the top loft. I just fed pigeons. We feed them 3 times a day now because they're starting to feed it all to their young, so they need a lot more food. But anyways, let's get to the point of the video. I was going to do a growth update on all the young birds we have. So let's do the top loft first. As you can see, this one has some white feathers in the making, so it's probably gonna be just like his dad, which is him. And then these two look a lot darker. They're probably gonna be like those two right there, that type of color. Even though both the parents are blue bars. And then these ones, these should have pretty good genes due to their father and mother being pretty good birds. But they look to be either blue bar, or a little bit darker as well. But probably blue bar. And these ones are still a bit young to see, but probably gonna be blue bar. And then these ones I expect a lot from, because they're of our best yearly birds. And if I say best, I mean it's a really good bird. They look to be pretty dark, but they might turn out to be blue bars after all. Their dad is actually right there. That's a blue bar. So if they turn out to be like their father in color, that would be pretty boring. But if they're as good as him in races, I don't mind it at all. And this one only has 1 egg, unfortunately. The other one was bad and didn't hatch, so he only has 1. And these don't have chicks yet. As you can see, they're still on eggs. And then these ones are probably too small. Let's take a look. I know you can see it a little bit if he wants to get off. Oh no, it looks like my dad put a smaller one in, or this one isn't growing well, because it's a lot smaller than the big one. But the big one looks to be a blue bar, or same as his father. Now let's look down here. This one is... Get out, please. Not even the slightest. Oh, I guess this wing kind of has a brownish shine to it, which means it could be the same color as their mother right there. But I don't know which color the father is, but it's probably gonna be another blue bar, just like most of them. But anyways, let's move up top here. This one's actually a far descendant of Leo Hermans, the famous one. Looks like this one's going to be a blue bar as well. The most common color we have are pretty much blue bars. These are probably going to be... Get off. As you can tell by the little brown shine on the wings, that usually indicates that it's gonna be that color. but you know, it's pretty early to say. But it usually means it's going to be that kind of color. Then let's pick this one. These are gonna be really nice colored pigeons. I did a video on their young when they were young birds, when the father was a young bird. And that's the mother right there with the many colors. And so the young turned out to be like really colorful as well. And I think these ones are gonna be just the same. They have a lot of white in them and a lot of brown, reddish type color. So anyways, that's it for this loft. They're still very hungry, even though I've already fed them twice today. But they're gonna get a third meal this evening. Move, dude. Get in here. Come, 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 come. Yeah, they're not gonna move. Let's get in here with them. And they'll move probably. Yes. Take a quick shot of them. One of my subscribers asked if I could do a video on what external features or body parts or whatever eyesight we look for in a pigeon, but we don't really look for a specific thing. But I will do a video on what I like and what I think is best. But you know, it's kind of different for everyone. These look to be still hungry as well. I still need to feed these ones a second time, so... Oh, and I did order some new lights for this loft. Some LEDs, so it's a little bit brighter and it's easier to film. But because the camera doesn't like this light very much. So as you can tell, this one's gonna be white. My dad thinks it's gonna be all white, but since the mother has these like, focus please, yes, black tips, I think it's going to be a black tip as well. But my dad thinks it isn't. And then this one, it's gonna be a bit darker, but this one's gonna be mostly white. And these ones look to be black or a darker color. It's been a really long time since we actually bred a raven, which is a pigeon that's all the way black around. We don't have a lot of those. We used to have a lot of those. But anyways, those are gonna be a blue bar and a darker one. And this one still has too small of kids. And then the biggest one up here. I thought it was going to be a dark one like his dad, but it turns out to be brown. Look. Turns out to be just like her mother or his mother. Don't teach your kid. And then these ones, we don't know yet. I would really like to have one the same color as him, but it hasn't worked out in a few years, so you can't really tell yet. But I would really like to have another grizzle like that. It's actually one of my favorite colors, if not the favorite. And then these ones up here, probably gonna have 1 or 2 white pens. Yeah, look here, there's gonna be a blue bar with white tips as well, because the mother is somewhere over here. Yeah, that's the mother right there, and the father is right there. So anyways, these colors are quite boring, probably gonna be blue bars, but they're still quite young, so you can't really tell. Anyways, let's move in here. As you can see, there's another white one in here. That's a white hen. She's quite old. She bred really well the longer distance birds, and this is one of her young, and that's the father, the dark grizzle. I thought this was going to be a lighter one, like a light gray grizzle, but this looks like it's going to be a dark grizzle with white pens, with white tips, which is a nice color too. I mean, can't complain for that. And these ones are the second and third oldest birds. Both gonna be blue bars, it's pretty obvious. And then let's move over here. She's really mean, this one. Yep. She's really mean. She won't let me. Probably gonna get right back on top of that. No. Okay. These look to be blue bars or that color over there. A wild chick. Don't hit your kids. Yeah, she's pretty wild. And then this, the ace pigeon over here, is still breeding on the second round of eggs. We will be getting 3 rounds out of him this year, because he breeds our best birds. And then these ones over here, let's take a look. The final ones. Just looks to be a blue bar as well, as many of the kids are probably going to be. But we do have some cool colors this year, so that's always nice. Anyways, this was the small little update and color guessing video. I hope I'll see you guys in the next video sometime soon, probably in a few days, so when you can see the coloring better. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed and see you next time.